Close to 600,000 people this year in the United States will die from the disease.
1 out of 3 people across the globe will get cancer in their lifetime.
The disease itself just touches everybody. It's difficult to find someone who hasn't been touched by cancer.
The answer to this problem, I firmly believe, lies in the research lab.
In 1969, Dr. John Stehlin founded the Stehlin Foundation for Cancer Research. Dr. Stehlin was a dynamic individual who pioneered so many treatment concepts in cancer, which today are considered the stalwarts of treatment. One of his real contributions was in the area of personalized care. He often had the statement, "I don't treat cancer, I treat Mrs. Smith, who unfortunately happens to have cancer." And there is a huge difference.
This center of innovation and research and development has the potential to bring the bedside at CHRISTUS Health to the research bench at CHRISTUS Stehlin, making our care more cutting edge, more advanced, more targeted, and making our research more relevant and connected to the patient.
I was diagnosed with inoperable pancreatic cancer in November 1994 with essentially no warning. The implications became severe pretty quickly. The only option at that time was chemotherapy and radiation. When I started chemoradiation therapy for the non-resectable tumor, it was larger than a tennis ball. At the end of the chemoradiation therapy, it was still the same size. And it was at this point that I felt I have no other options left, and I have perhaps 1 month, 2 months, 3 months remaining. At the end of 2 months, 60 days, I took a follow-up CAT scan again, and we were hoping for no growth in the tumor. And in fact, it showed that the tumor had shrunk by 50%. An amazing finding. No one expected such a finding.
Gordon had a cancer of the pancreas, which is our most insidious form of cancer. It has the highest mortality rate. The average survival is probably 5 months. Gordon took the drug, and this year he celebrated 14 years.
You think to yourself, life is fragile. Cancer research is so important today because of the tremendous impact that it has on people throughout the planet. Finding the solution to this is maybe the single most important thing that can be accomplished in the world today.
What was a miracle for Gordon and his family was a research breakthrough for the CHRISTUS Stehlin research team. And that's the kind of breakthrough that we want to replicate and build upon as we further develop CZ48 and the other derivatives of camptothecin family of drugs. The family of camptothecin drugs, which we have developed here at the CHRISTUS Stehlin Foundation, has some really unique qualities. First and foremost, it has virtually no toxicity, and anyone who has been through cancer care knows how devastating chemotherapy can be. Secondly, our drug is orally administered, which has a ton of implications for the quality of life of the patient, but also tremendous cost implications for the provider.
There are a lot of difficulties in this field because you have a lot of failures. But then we come across something like camptothecin that we think is going to make a difference. The use of human cancers in this lab has been at the forefront since the early 1970s. Most laboratories study animal cancers.
And we work only with human cancer because we think that this is the simplest way and the shortest way to find a treatment for cancer in humans.
We've made a tremendous mark on the field of cancer research already with very limited resources. But it's time for us to step up to the next level. But really, ultimately down the road, if we continue to be as successful as we believe we'll be, we can anticipate cancer care that never even involves a hospital stay. We believe we have the right team. We've invested in the right facilities. We have an amazing opportunity with our focus on this family of drugs, but research is not a short-term operation, and what we need are people who recognize the value of our work, who share our commitment to finding a cure for cancer, and who will support us along this journey.
The mission is quite simple: to find and develop more effective treatments for patients suffering from cancer in the shortest period of time.